welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner-related videos, art journal videos, DIY tutorials, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this to your favorite platform does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. All right, so we're going to be working in my art journal, and actually did one yesterday. And while I think the ultimate result is not that bad, the process to get here was a struggle, and so I will definitely load that video. And the reason why it's a struggle is I started one way, didn't like it, and then just went into a totally different direction. But the reason I'm going to upload it is because you can sort of see that frustration, because it's not a voiceover or anything. You're watching me do it, and I just wanted to show you guys that it isn't always going to be easy or beautiful or the way that you want it if you're doing something like that, and that's perfectly okay. But for today's video, what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you guys this I recently purchased from Amazon. I did get an Amazon gift card for Christmas, so this is one of the things that I purchased using that, as well as these here, and I talk about these in that other video. But I like her work, not just because we share the same first name, but I've always enjoyed coloring, and I enjoy coloring things that are small and more detailed. So this is what I had already in my stash, and so I'll show you one that I had started. And so I like something that's just really finely detailed versus coloring like a big sections of things. So I don't know if I'm conveying that correctly. So something like this, even though there's lots of detail here, I probably wouldn't gravitate towards this because it's all just one big picture. If you look at other coloring books, when there are bigger pictures, I tend not to enjoy them. But when they're super detailed like this, because there's so many fine details, even though this is quite big, and then there's so many details here, that's why I tend to gravitate towards her work or work that's like that. And then I had seen this actually a few months ago. Someone had received this, because I think this is fairly new, within the last year or so, and she's actually doing a book on how you can learn how to draw things, and I was quite intrigued by that. Now the quality of this is quite thick paper stock, so not only can you practice, like with here, you can practice drawing in different fishes in the bodies, because that's what this is for. But then when you're done with that, you can color it in. Just like this, she goes step by step on showing you how to make different components, and then she gives you space on where you can do it. Now when I'm doing my drawing and I search for pictures online, I kind of do that already. I kind of just sort of break it down into shapes, because I'm not an artist. I don't really have an eye for scale, and so and that's actually not even something I'm interested in. I just like the aspect of play, but I love that it's broken down into very manageable pieces, so that even something like this or this, once you see how it's made up, it actually seems quite doable. And so in today's art journal video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some inspiration from here. And I want to say, yeah, I'm actually going to take inspiration from the cover. I don't know that I'm going to recreate it, exactly how you see it, but I'm just going to look at this, and I will read through this and I will do some of the practicing, but really I wanted it to see just all the different details, because while I think this is good, I tend to like something like this more and then refer back to this if I wanted to make some changes. Because like for instance, this leaf right here, if you did it like that, you'd have one thing. If you put holes in it, you'd have a monstera. If you didn't put any lines, you'd have another thing. So this just gives you a guideline of how to create this shape, and then what you fill it in with, that's entirely up to you. At least I think so. I mean, I'm not trying to do a life drawing or something that's realistic. I'm just trying to have fun with my stuff. So I'm going to put the paint to the side, because for this video, I'm actually going to do the drawing and then I think add in some touches of pink, because you know, you should see how long something takes, because I think there is sometimes an unrealistic expectation that when you're sitting down and doing things that it should take a lot less time, because when you watch it on YouTube or you see it on Instagram or Facebook, that takes no time at all. And I think that can sometimes lead to frustration, because you might think, well, if it's taking this long, then I'm probably doing it wrong and I'm just not going to continue with it. When in reality, a lot of the times I think they either speed it up or they edit parts out and they're seamless at it. And I think really it's just so that their videos aren't super crazy long. But, you know, this stuff isn't quick. And honestly, nor do I mean, I don't want it to be. If I wanted to be quicker, I could just color in the pictures that I see. I wouldn't necessarily need to or have a desire to create my own. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But yeah, this is going to be real time. I am going to put some music on, and then when I'm done with the drawing, I will bring you guys back. Alrighty, so this is it. I actually really enjoyed this, and I'm definitely going to play around with this again. So this is the inspiration, and this is what I came up with. And now I'm going to do just a little bit of watercoloring. I don't think I'm going to watercolor everything, but I just want to add in some highlights. So let me get that set up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so these are the newest ones that I picked up. These are Kuretake colors. I want to say they're Kuretake Gumbai. I had seen Kelly from Inside Hope, and I'll link her channel below. She had used her Gumbai, I think that's what it's called, palette, but I have my koi, and I didn't want to buy another one just because I wanted some metallics, and that's really what I wanted. So I picked up this 3 set again, and I think I'll use this one, and this is the Gem Colors. I don't know that I'll be dipping into this. I do have some water here, and again, I just want to add in some highlights. Now I will need to figure out how to store these. I don't know that I'm supposed to store them in that box because these do come out. Oh no, okay. I'm just gonna say I don't know what color is what, but it's on the back, I guess, for people like me who just tip it out for demonstration purposes. Now I like these, and I actually did a test swatch, and that's in the other video. It's somewhere back here. I like them because I don't know if you can see it, but there is an iridescence to the ink, or yeah, to the watercolor. So I think we'll focus on the leaves, since there is just so much of it. And again, I'm not looking for perfection. Just want to get some color on here, because I like it, well, cream and white because it isn't white paper, or cream and black because it isn't white paper, but I just wanted to add a pop of color, or at the very least a pop of shine. And the pen that I used was a Micron Sigma pen, and so it is waterproof so that I can do the drawing first and then come back in and paint over it. Because if I had used something like a Papermate Flare or any water-based pen, then this would smear. And I think that could be an interesting look as well, but it wasn't the look I was going for. Now I want to say these are meant more as a highlight, these colors. I don't know, because if I had my koi open, I probably would be doing like varying green leaves, but I won't be doing that for this video. Okay, and I think we'll try this purple. Up here in the flowers, because there's only a few flowers. Yeah, there was one over here. Oh, I missed some leaves. And if you are someone who watercolors and you are yelling at the screen because my technique or form or whatever is off, I apologize. I really just want to play. Did I get out leaves? Because you know that's going to bother me if I didn't. And I know it's probably bothering you guys, or some of you anyway, that I'm not even trying to stay in the lines. And let's see, I don't know if it's in frame, but I'm using this one right here. Because I need water to loosen it up, but I do want it as darkly pigmented as I can. That works. That's a really interesting red. It comes off more like a burnt red. I mean, it's still beautiful. And when it dries, I'm sure the shine will be phenomenal. I just did some simple lettering, just because I knew I wanted to bring something in this here. Now I'm going to put a little bit of water so that I can color in the mushrooms, but not so intensely as I did that. Let's see if I can lift some of that off. And there, it does do a nice hint. Now, let's see if we can change it up a little. Again, I don't know if the paint's in frame or not. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but that gold, oh, that gold is life right there. Let's give a little bit of gold to our little bee over here. And you know what, guys? I think we're gonna call it. Now the ink is, and I don't know if it's because I'm doing it wrong or this is not actually watercolor ink, although it must be. I don't know how else you would activate it. Or if you're not, or it actually more likely is you're supposed to let it dry first before you add another layer. But yeah, it seems to be sitting on the paper strangely. Now I don't mind that effect where it's sort of patching through where you can see the paper underneath. Let's see, I won't close it all the way, but no, it doesn't bleed through, although there definitely is some ghosting. But yeah, this is me for this week. And what this says is it's okay to play even when you're a grown-up. Maybe especially if you're a grown-up. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.